Bienvenidos!
Hi guys.
So welcome to Sweet Potato and Black Bean Empanadas.
So, you might be wondering who's this beautiful lady here. This is the wonderful Liv B.
Hi.
We're making empanadas today, which comes from the verb to embread in English. So, in essence...
Not inbred, embread.
Embread. So you can use any type of filling you want. Traditionally, corn would have been used, sweet potato, beans. There might have been meats used in this. However, this is going to be a wonderful vegan version using sweet potato, black beans, coriander, known as cilantro.
All done in a filo pastry, a puff pastry.
We're going to use puff pastry.
Yeah.
Traditionally, short crust pastry would have been used, and probably even more traditionally, it would have been like a form of bread. Would have been. So, anyway, here we go. Without further ado. So, first step, take a wide bottom non-stick pan and put it on high heat. Another point to note, we've preheated our oven to 180 degrees Celsius. That's to bake our empanadas. So we've got one red onion. I'm just going to chop it into kind of little half moons. A little bit of oil in the pan, 1 tablespoon of oil. Okay, pan's nice and hot, in goes our onion. Okay, once your onion's starting to kind of fry down a little bit, time to add in our garlic. Garlic takes a lot less time to cook, and once it does go black, it goes bitter. So just try to add it in once the onion's kind of half browned.
So our friend Liv here, she's literally just got married. She's on her honeymoon, believe it or not. Liv B, she's got a great YouTube channel. Do you want to tell everyone about where you're from or what you do?
Yeah, so I'm from Canada, from Nova Scotia. It's on the East Coast. It's actually very close to Ireland. And
it's just this minor little thing called the Atlantic in between.
Yeah, just a little bit of ocean in between. No, so I got married the same day as Dave, actually.
Yeah, to different people.
Yeah, different people. We didn't both marry Greg. And yeah, so I do vegan recipes. I love like baking, comfort foods, and yeah.
What's your most viewed video?
My most viewed video is school bento box lunch ideas.
Wow.
Yeah, it has like 2 million views.
Wow, you always do lots of cool ones, like kind of brownies in a mug or lots of kind of quick, catchy, just
yes.
en vogue stuff.
Yeah.
Check Liv out anyway, and do follow her on Instagram. She's very cool. Nice artsy photos by Greg, her wonderful husband, not to be.
Yeah.
Okay, next step, we've got 1 tin of black beans. We've drained and we've rinsed it. If you don't
that's 250 grams.
Yeah, if you don't like black beans, you could use chickpeas, burlati beans, navy beans, kidney beans, etc.
I can sweet potato now on the sauce.
We've got 1 tablespoon of ground coriander. Obviously, use any spice you like. You can put in cumin, you can put in chili, you can put in cumin seeds, you can put in aromatic spices if you prefer that. But this is just a base framework with which to work off. Next step, we've 1 sweet potato, approximately 500 grams. We've just diced it up into a rough dice. In that goes.
And as with, when you're trying to amalgamate flavors together, salt is such an incredible tool with which to draw flavors and turn them together into a cacophony, a symphonic.
Jade, you're talking rubbish.
Yeah, I'm talking to her. I was waiting for it to come. It was on its way. But there we go.
Okay, so the sweet potatoes like this are going to take quite a while to cook. So an easy way to speed it up is introduce water and start steaming. So I'm going to go with about 3 tablespoons of water. I use boiling water, and we're going to put a lid on just to trap this water that's evaporating, and that's going to encourage more steaming. So it really only takes about 5 minutes for the sweet potatoes to cook, and when you
Probably
do
10.
About 5 to 6 minutes, and when you do take them out, there might be a little bit of the coriander the ground coriander, or cilantro as you know it, sticking to the pan. So just put a little bit of water to deglaze the pan and just kind of incorporate any kind of stuck starchiness into the pan. We're going to turn that off the heat now, and we're going to season it nicely. So into the sweet potatoes and black bean and onion mixer, we have coriander. Liv hates coriander, cilantro, so I do apologise. Yeah, so if you're ever cooking for Liv, use flat parsley or basil or something like that. We've juice of 1 lime. This is just to bring a bit of acid to break up the, I guess, in contrast to the sweet potatoes.
And I'd say we probably need another decent pinch of salt. And black pepper would be lovely, actually, isn't it? Black pepper.
One final little thing that I'm going to do, obviously you don't have to, I'm just putting a little bit of vegan cream cheese, just putting a little bit more in here. It's just going to add a little bit more fat and make these empanadas.
How much is a little bit?
About 2 tablespoons, so possibly about 30 grams, to be more precise. That will just melt down once it goes into the oven. So this is off the heat now, and we're going to now prepare our pastry.
So we let the mix cool, nice and cool, and now we're going to make our pastries.
Yeah,
now it's cool like you.
Yeah. Super cool.
That's a joke.
Because if it's too hot, what's going to happen is it's going to tear the pastry, and we don't want that. So we're just simply using 2 sheets of vegan we're using puff pastry. You can traditionally a short crust pastry be use whatever type you like. I love puff just for the flakiness and just I think it looks fabulous. Decide what size you want to cut them. We've simply Shawnee found a little vessel that we could maximize it and get 4. Cut them to whatever size you want, but you want to go with a cylindrical.
Do we want to wrap them into like bundles? Is that what we're doing, like into pouches?
Yeah, we can do that.
Empanadas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, David Flynn, there's your one to play with.
Oh, listen, you're all hard. Right, here we go. So I've literally got a baking tray here and I've covered with a little bit of baking parchment and we're going to use this as our...
And David Flynn is going to show you how to do it. Delicate David.
Yeah, delicate Dave. So we're simply just popping on our filling over one side. I've literally got 1 tablespoon proportion here. We're going to literally fold it over on top.
We can have a competition. Who's going to do a nicer job? My money's on Liv.
I'm a competitive devil. I'm an identical twin. My money would be on me every single day of the week.
When we used to do exams when we were in school, every time David finished an exam, I'd go, nailed it, definitely an A. And then the results would come out and he'd get like a D and he'd go, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. So never struggled with confidence.
No. So I'm simply taking a fork here and I'm going to crimp down on the edges of my empanada. My superior empanada.
I crimp, you crimp, let's crimp together.
Yeah, let's do it.
My nail ripped through mine.
Oh, mine didn't.
You don't have nails.
Nailed it.
There you go. Do you want a fork?
Yeah.
For crimping. Oh, they look nice, empanadas.
Everyone having fun?
Yes,
Yes.
it's great. It's like arts and crafts. So just make sure that you leave a little bit of space at the edge here so that you can actually crimp it properly. That would be my top tip from doing the first one. Slightly stretch your pastry. Oh,
The butcher.
Dave the butcher. Hang on. There we go.
Do you want to do this job? You might enjoy this job, Dave.
No.
Nope. So make sure to use your remaining pastry and just roll it out so it goes further. You'll easily get 10 to 12 small little empanadas. So top tip, just to make them extra golden, we've got a little bit of oat milk or non-dairy milk of choice, and I'm just going to gently brush them. It's just going to help them go slightly more
Do you
golden.
think gentle thoughts?
Think light, fluffy thoughts, and just think of like kind of light, fluffy, delicious, crispy things while you do it.
Why crispy?
Because you want crispy pastry.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem to you. Okay, so we've simply just coated them all in a little bit of oat milk. They're ready to go. Liv's look really pretty. Mine look less pretty.
We've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. We're going to bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes until they go golden crispy and they look like you just want to get stuck into them.
So these were in for 25 minutes at 180 until they were golden brown, but you can adjust your oven. Just, you know your oven better than us, so.
Will you show us your wedding ring?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Very nice. That's nice, a big sparky one.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sorry, we're getting distracted. Okay, empanadas.
Empanadas or empanadas?
Empanadas. See, I'm more authentic. You got empanadas.
I don't think it's an N.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to show you them here. So, listen to the noise.
That's why we went with puff pastry. Just, I think the crispiness. These are a wonderful picnic food, something that you can eat cold for lunch. They're really versatile. I think the starchy, beanie, coriander, lime is just a wonderful combo.
They're wonderful eating the next day. Liv, would you like a piece? Stephen. Oh, there we go. It's very civilized. So yeah, really, thanks again. Thanks to big shout out to Liv for coming all the way from Canada to be here. She's on her honeymoon with her lovely husband Greg, and she's got lots of books and YouTube channel.
Yeah, do check them out, please. Yeah, Liv's deadly. Deadly is positive, sorry. It's the Irish dialect. But anyway, these are delicious.
They work great for school lunches or dinners or something. Like perfect leftovers. You made a big batch.
It really is like
last
Yeah, they're
couple
good
of days.
cold.
school lunch.
Yeah.
Like, really tasty, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And the pastry, even I took them home the night before when we were testing the recipe. My kids just devoured them, thought they were delicious. I think pastry just makes anything so tasty. I remember tasting these when we were in Peru. We were in Peru back like 20 years ago and they used to sell empanadas everywhere and we always thought they were the most amazing things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There we go. Thanks for making it this far in the video. We're most grateful. Thanks for subscribing and watching our videos. We really appreciate it. And wishing you a day full of vegetables and health and well.
Check Liv out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.